Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm adding another video to my Microlocs series. For those of you that don't know me yet, my name is Jessica. I've had these Microlocs for now 6.5 months. It's my second time getting Microlocs, and I wanted to share with you what products I've used in the first 6 months. I will include the links to everything in the description of the video. So let's get started. So from day one, I went ahead and I purchased a spray bottle. I've had it for a while actually before I even started being locked because, you know, my hair just loves water. Let me see. It's a very nice spray and I usually just apply it lightly over my hair. I don't drench my hair with the water, but that's what I've been using. How often I spray my hair has changed throughout the 6 months. Initially, it was never. And then it became once every other day. And then it went to once a week. And now I'm doing it maybe once every other week. Only because water is not helping my locks mature. So you want the hair to mat together. And I feel like whenever I put water, it just loosens the hair. And then it just curls up my hair. So I'm trying to stay away from using the spray bottle as much. But I do use it. There's one product that I use a lot. It's my leave-in conditioner. This leave-in conditioner is Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Hydrating Leave-in Conditioner. I use it every day. I mean, you can tell the bottle is almost empty here. And that's because it works wonders. I use it as much as I want. It says hydrating leave-in conditioner. It doesn't feel like it's hydrating my hair. You know, it makes my locks just pop. I don't know how to explain it. See, I want to look like I put a little bit more effort into my hair. This is what I will use. I can't tell you how many times people are like, oh, did you wash your hair today? And I'm like, no. Did you put some oil? I'm like, no. It just makes my hair shine and pop. It's my loctician that suggested this. So I did get 2 bottles. I'm almost at the end here. Also, it goes without saying, if you have locks, you want to avoid getting your hair wet. So I do have my trusted shower cap here. I went with green. And it's just a regular shower cap, nothing fancy. It does what it needs to do. I use it every day. I do have also these ones, which are like just the cheaper version of a shower cap. The reason why I have these ones, I bought a bunch of them, is because I always carry one in my bag in case the weather here is unpredictable. So sometimes you can leave and it's sunny and 3 hours later it's pouring rain. So this is what it is, and it's a very simple one. The pack came with so many of them, and even before being locked, this used to be my go-to if I had to do a hair treatment, like a deep conditioner. I can throw it away once I've used it. Okay, another thing I use also are those silk hair ties. They came in 3 different colors. I can't tell you how thankful I am to find silk hair ties. We all know you don't want your hair to get tangled, so there's the smaller version and then there's the big one. I'm sure they have different sizes. So the silk hair ties, the same way that you have a silk scarf or a silk bonnet, this is the same idea behind it. It's the fact that it will not take away any oil. And if I have my hair tied up, let's say for the whole day, I know that once I remove it, there will not be any tangles and it will leave my hair the way it was before putting on the hair tie. I cannot recommend this enough. These are by far something that I feel like before I had Microlocs, I really should have had. These hair ties have made a difference to my hair routine. And even if you don't have Microlocs, you should get one of those because it's just good for your hair. Also, one thing you want to have is a silk bonnet. So this is the one I have. When I purchased this, I thought it was really big. But honestly, for the hair density that I have, I feel like I should have purchased something way bigger. So I'm in search of something bigger, but this is the one I have, and I usually just put it on and do a little knot here. It's not the prettiest hair bonnet, but it really does the work, and it is a silk. So when I put this on, I know my hair is just nice and proper in the morning. So I really like it. Once you start having Microlocs, you can't just use any clarifying shampoo. So I've been using Cream of Nature Argan Oil with argan oil from Morocco, this one, with the apple cider clarifying rinse. As you can see, I've made a lot of use of it. It's amazing for product buildup. I don't know what more I can say about this. I've used so much of it. This should tell you it just works wonders. I have another bottle already ready to use. I think this is it for the essentials. Now I'm going to go in the nice to have category, but not so essential. It will be an oil. It goes without saying, oil is one of those things. It just depends on your hair type, your porosity, the hair density. It depends on a lot of things, right? But weightless oil, this is the brand. The brand is OGX. OGX has a lineup of weightless oil. So this one is the coconut oil. Not to say you have to use coconut oil. I don't even use it personally, but I know my loctician uses the same brand, just a different oil. But basically she said as long as it's a weightless or very light oil, then you can spray a little bit on your scalp mostly. I stay away from it because I feel like my scalp is not that dry, not yet anyways, but I do have a bottle in case I need to use it. It's nice to have it. Okay, so another thing that's nice to have but not essential would be a silk beanie. So this is my beanie. I went with black naturally. It's pretty nice because it has silk in there. So when you put it on, your hair stays nice. I love it. I just wish it was bigger. I got it from Amazon, but I purchased this before actually getting the Microlocs. But turns out I can make it fit, but it's kind of small. I think the same brand also has bigger beanies. So I plan on buying a bigger one and maybe just get a couple. So that has been nice to have, okay? Another thing that I'm going to tell you that's nice to have but not essential again will just be your trusted three-way mirror. So this mirror is just good. Nobody has eyes in the back of their head, so this has been practical for me because it has, let me show you first. You can hang it on your door. You can go as high or low as you want, right? You can hang it on your door. And because it's a three-way mirror, it can also hold on your desk. It opens up all the way like this, which is pretty nice. I can't tell you how practical this was, especially when I needed to remove my Microlocs. I must have spent like 4 days removing my Microlocs, and this was very practical. So it comes in handy, so you can really have a look at your Microlocs. Let's say you're touching in the back and you're like, what is that knot here? Pull out your three-way mirror. It does wonders for me and for any hairstyles, honestly. It's very practical. It's very sturdy. I know this brand also has a version of the mirror that comes with like light. I didn't need that, but it's there for you too if you want. Now we'll go through what's not essential, okay? I purchased these needles, Microlocs needles. I think that's what it's called. The actual name on the website is Dreadlocks Crochet or Dreadlocks Needles. I purchased them, not that I use them, but I've purchased them because I would love to be able to fix my own Microlocs if something happens. So these are just tools that you can use to fix your locks. And comes in 2 different sizes, right? So you have the one with 1 crochet, 2 crochet, and 3 crochet. Sometimes I do play around with my locks and try to see how I can maybe fix something. I'm not good at it. I am not a loctician, but the goal is, because this is a permanent hairstyle, the goal is to kind of pick up on my skills and learn how to eventually either repair a lock or do my reties on my own, or teach someone else around me how to do that so that they can help me versus me having to go to a loctician all the time. So these are not essential whatsoever, but they're tools that I purchased. Again, if you're interested, I will put the link down below. So the other thing I also purchased were these that I got just to help with my reties. However, I do know that for now, I don't even play around doing my reties. I let my loctician do it for now. And the funny thing is she mostly uses this when she does my reties. So I think the concept is the same. You just have to know how to use the tool and use whichever one you're more comfortable with. For me, these are like more things that I plan on using over time. Okay, I also want to talk about how sometimes when you start your Microloc journey, there's a lot of trial and error, and it's okay to try products and then realize that perhaps this is not correct for my hair. So for me, the mistake that I make is that I purchase a lock oil. This one. I am not saying this is a bad oil. Honestly, it smells really good. It smells like vanilla. I saw a lot of good reviews on it. I ended up buying it. The problem is this is too heavy for my hair and it just stays in your hair like gunk. So this was not a good idea for me. I will keep it. As you can see, I've used some of it, but really it wasn't a good idea for me. So I've stopped using it. What I will say though is that when I started using it, I had a lot of buildup on my hair. And so I had to look into a clarifying shampoo. Remember I was telling you about the clarifying rinse? Very lightweight, it removes what needs to be removed. It even like cleans up your scalp. But what my loctician advised me to get, if ever I have a lot of buildup and I really need to do a deep clean, I use Philip Adam shampoo, apple cider vinegar. This is amazing because once I made a mistake of using this, I realized that I needed to clean it, and this was just amazing because I pour a little bit of this and I had to dilute it on top of that. So I can't imagine what it feels like using it with just the shampoo itself. But I remember putting a little bit of this in a bottle and then a little bit more water, and it works wonders just to do an actual deep clean. However, because it cleans off everything off your hair, after this, you will need to have some type of oil, okay? Only because it will strip everything from your hair. And so that's my experience. I needed to put a little bit more just to bring back some more moisture to the hair. Okay, so let's say it's the end of the world and I can only use one product. It would be a tie between either my spray water bottle or the leave-in conditioner. I don't know, I would be conflicted. Maybe at this stage it would probably be the leave-in conditioner, only because water has not been that essential to my locks for the first 6 months. This has made me feel pretty, beautiful. It has given a little shine to my locks. So I hope you've watched the video this far. I hope you liked it. If you have products that you use on a daily basis and you want to share with me, please do share. I mean, I'm still new at this. It's only been 6 months. I'm sure 6 months from now or a year from now, I may have a different lineup of products. But for now, these are my go-to products. And I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more updates on my Microlocs journey. I'll see you in my next video.